Hello all. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm still nasally. Been down for the count. Fever, chills, the whole 9 yards. Cough. And I don't know. It's a little depressing. I'm eating better, walking almost 10,000 steps a day, and I still seem to get sick. I'm taking emergency immune booster with extra vitamin C, which, along with my vitamins, and I don't know, it just seems like I'm not getting better. But I do have an appointment on the 27th with an allergist to see if maybe this is allergy related, because they're thinking my cough is an asthmatic cough. But when I cough, like a good hard cough, not to be gross, but I'm still bringing up like yellowish green phlegm. Like, this has been how long? And it's annoying. And so I just don't know which way to turn. But I did join a singles group. One is singles over 40, but it's just for friends. It's not a dating site, dating group. They make that very clear. And another one is to bring together singles, and if something happens, it happens. If someone's interested. So, and some people have met through this group. They do have on March 16th at 7 p.m. right in the town I live in at a Knights of Columbus, a meetup group. Well, a St. Patrick's Day thing. So for this group, so I'm gonna go. I do have a shower that day. I think it's 1 to 4 or 1 to 5. So I have enough time to come home and get changed and go. And I'll have my hair done for, well, I'll do it. I'm not having it done, but right now I'm on my way to my daughter and her boyfriend's. My daughter had a client dinner, and her boyfriend has parent-teacher conferences. So they're both going to be late, very late. So they don't want their dog to go all those hours. So they asked me to go up there and take her out. So I'm kind of glad, because it forces me to get out of the house, because I don't want to let them down and say no. I'm going to go to work tomorrow. I'm sure my job is not thrilled with me. I tried today, and then my stomach, let's just say, oh my God, what's this guy doing? Going over the, oh my God. We go before you, buddy, and you're blocking it. This is going to be fun, because I know how to get to my daughter's. So, yeah, you have to listen to me drive. I was all set to go to work today, and my stomach started, and I was in the bathroom. And what are you doing? Are these idiots? Oh my God. Fucking idiots. They're in our lane, and they're going straight. Like, are you mother friggin' kidding me? Snow showers Thursday p.m. Plan ahead. Oh, great. great. I'll get to come home and that. But I haven't really been that hungry. I've been eating like a late breakfast, and which is light, like crackers or something, and then an early dinner like 4 o'clock, and that's it. Not really have an appetite, and I have sores on the roof of my mouth, which are really gross. I don't know what that's, and they don't look gross. They just feel like I just feel gross. They're not like canker sores. They're just like, almost like when you cut your mouth, and I don't remember doing that at all. So, I don't know. My daughter's boyfriend said he's getting food on the way home, so he will get me something. But I don't know what he's going to get me, because he's a Chick-fil-A guy, and I'm not eating meat. So, and I'm starting to tell my family that. So, but I kind of like this. I know I'm back and forth here, but I kind of like this singles group, because I'm gonna get over to the middle, because eventually I have to get onto the parkway. Hello, lady. You fucking kidding me? Oh my god. She just started to get over. Didn't even friggin' look. You're freaking Volvo. So I am looking forward to this, and I am gonna walk in there to this thing on the 16th of March with my head held high, and like walk in there like I own this place. And I have a St. Patrick's Day shirt that I wore last year in Florida, because we were in Florida for St. Patrick's Day. But I don't like, because it shows my back boob, unless I can find this, and I won't feel comfortable. So I think I need to really find something, because I just, unless between now and then in a month I do my weights and stuff. I don't know. My Lane Bryant bra is a back smoother, but it does somewhat, but can't hide everything. And that's these things that are on TV. Like, I saw this ad on Facebook today where it looks so small, and the guy's like holds it up to a cat, and he's like, are you kidding me? And then she puts it on. She puts on her pants, and they're so tight, and her stomach and her butt everywhere. And then she puts them on, and it's like, oh my god, it's like this much room. I'm like, that never happens, people. So I don't know what you're talking about. Never ever does that happen. So it's BS. Do I think it smooths you? Absolutely. I think I have Shaper Mint or something like that it's called. And I wore it to my goddaughter's wedding, and it comes up under your boobs. I didn't get the one-piece one. And sorry, don't look like a friend of mine's car. And I really I felt comfortable. It wasn't suffocating me. I felt better. It smoothed me. So I really, oh my god, there's building everywhere here. So yeah, I felt better. So it claims, oh, drop your sizes, make, a whole size small. No. But it does make you smoother. Very much. So, seems like they are building in every square inch that they can. And I really haven't eaten much today, so I feel like, ugh. But, Valentine's Day. Now, for me, well, I have to tell the story. This guy was dating this girl shortly after Valentine's Day. He was done with her. But for Valentine's Day, he made a reservations at this really nice place because she had mentioned she's never been there. She heard it's great and she'd like to try it. So he makes reservations. And he's been there before. She has not. So he's wearing, he said, casual slacks and a nice sweater button. I think like 3 buttons or something. I don't know. But very nice. Sounded very nice. And she had a meltdown. That he was not wearing like a suit. And I'm like, this sounds like a very nice place. And he's like, it is a very nice place. You can't go in there in like t-shirt, shorts, and flip-flop. But, as long as you're dressed nice. And sounds to me like he was dressed nice. So then she goes and he goes to Marshall's and buys himself a button-down shirt to wear that. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, very nice guy to, okay, go get a button-down shirt. Then she has a meltdown at dinner at first, or in the car or something. I'm not sure where. That she feels bad that he went and got a shirt because of her. Bought a shirt because of her. I'm like, oh my God, this chick. I would have, if some guy would have said to me, is that what you're wearing? I would have said, yeah, I've been here plenty of times. This is proper attire. And they said, oh my God, I would not be going and buying something. And if they had a meltdown over it, see ya. Okay, you know what? I'll take you home. Let's just forget this. So they go to dinner and she asks what's good and he makes suggestions. And it wasn't the most expensive, but it wasn't the least expensive things. And she's like, oh, you just don't want me to order anything expensive? And he's like, no, you asked. Another meltdown. Oh my God. By this time, I would have said, check. I'll pay for whatever we ate. Done. This guy is more than nice. So then, from there, most of those places give you a lot of food. And I'm never in the mood for dessert. Or if I take half my food and say, oh, okay, and do half my food and say, ooh, I'm saving room for dessert, but I'll offer to share it. Well, this chick, he says, oh, no, I'm full, no dessert for me. Would you like any? Oh, I guess you don't want me to have any dessert. And he's like, I didn't say that. You can have dessert. I'm just full. So, another meltdown. So, oh my gosh, what this guy dealt with. Then he said the deal breaker was they went to Dave & Buster's and I guess I don't know, he was showing her pictures or something, and there was a picture of his fiance who had passed away, and she made a remark, and he goes, that was it. She disrespected, I don't know what she said, but she disrespected his fiance who had passed away. And I'm like, oh boy, you put up a lot more than you should have, dude. Like, I would have been out long ago. So I was like, oh my God. So I'm hoping, if anything, to meet some new friends too from this. I'm not a person to, I don't know why we're slowing down. People, please. I'm not a person to go out to the bars, like I said, and listen, once in a while. But right now I'm watching every penny since, every week I'm usually negative until I get paid, and then come Tuesday I'm negative again because I'm trying to pay people back for this move that's never ending. But this is Parkway North, thank you. So I'm really hoping to meet some people, and it seems that they have something once a month. So even if I go once a month and then I meet some people, it's $25. You bring your own food. It's cash bar. I don't drink, so it's just by choice. And I'm just hoping to meet new people. I really am. And if there's a connection, fine. Or maybe there's people in my area that want to walk and come by me, or they have a place to walk by them. And that would be nice, to go on hikes. Maybe they have a dog walk. I know I have friends, but they all have somebody. So it'd be nice to meet someone that doesn't. And they seem like nice people. And I need to get over because I need to go the Parkway to the Turnpike. And this is not it. And these people are freaking flying, man. Oh my God. I think I have to get over one more lane. Okay, Mr. Van, don't come over quickly. But about Valentine's Day, I've never been a big fan of Valentine's Day. Number one, flowers, the price of flowers are through the roof. Because one Valentine's Day, I wanted to do something nice for a friend. And I'm like, oh, let me get some flowers. That would be nice. And I'm like, holy crap. These were just like 3 bunches for $9.95. Now it's 1 bunch for $12.95. Like, this is insane. So I was like, nope, not. Everything. It just seems everything just is so much more. Restaurants, they try to turn over as much as they can, get as many people in and out. They make, in my opinion, too many reservations, too close together. They're like, okay, this. Okay, if they eat soup to nuts, in and out in an hour. And then when people take more than an hour, they, their waiters, waitresses stand around. I just, even when I was married, I always I'd say to him, nope, let's go out the weekend before, the weekend after. Don't get me flowers. And let's just, and I would make something special. And, I have kids, and I'm like, oh, these are my little Valentines. So, that's what I feel. I feel Valentine's Day is a day, again, made up by card companies and chocolate people and whoever to promote and sell. I don't know when it started, Valentine's Day, or what the history is. No, hey, that's something for me to look up. Along with my paper here, I have, we get this little New Jersey business paper, and it says the history of the can sale. So I want to read that. I like the history, but so St. Patrick's Day too. We never ate the corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day. It was usually, depending on if it was like a Tuesday, we'd have it the weekend before, or Wednesday, Thursday, or if it was a Saturday, then we'd have it on it, or Sunday. But my mom would always cook it. I've never cooked it. I'm not a big fan, never was. So I loved the potatoes and the cabbage. I really did. But I haven't heard from that guy, which I'm glad. I haven't heard from the guy that trying to forget, which I'm glad. And the funny thing is, my friend asked me how long, and I said, oh, like 3 or 4 weeks. And I look back, I was like, oh, I have to look at my phone last time, he texted me. And sadly, it was January 30th. And I was like, oh, crap. January 30th? Are you kidding me? And I was like, oh boy, it's only been just 2 weeks. And I did at one time talk to him and tell him that we needed to say goodbye. And what happened? We ended up at the hotel across the street, which he had already gotten a room. And I really regret it to some. And then he said, I'm confused. And I thought, oh, what a perfect way to say goodbye. Kind of like Rory and Logan. Perfect way to say goodbye. They spent the night and on this adventure and everything, and say goodbye. And he was like, what? She goes, it was and same thing, well, they got together in the end, but Rachel and Ross, she's like, oh, it was the perfect way to say goodbye. So I thought it was the perfect way to say goodbye. And he texted me later on and he said, I'm confused. And I said, I didn't answer him at first. And I was like, how do I answer this? And I said, I wrote question mark. And like a day later. And he goes, I'm confused. You said you wanted to say goodbye, but you spent the night. I said, perfect way to say goodbye. And somehow it ended up starting up again. So I told my friend there was one time that we did meet and we talked, and he was going through something and he went to kiss me and I didn't, and I just hugged him and I said, thank you very much, my friend, I had a great time. And then he said, did I do something wrong? said, what do you mean? And he said, did I do something wrong? And I said, I don't know what you mean. And he goes, well, he said, I went to kiss you goodbye and he pushed me away. And I said, because tonight you needed a friend, and that's what I was, a friend. So he has been a great friend. I mean, he's been there for me, flew me to Florida when my mom fell, and they found her after a day and a half laying on her floor in her condo. He flew me there to my mom for her 70th birthday. And that was right before that. My daughter, when she went off to college, was very generous to her so she could get a MacBook. So he's been there when my mom was sick. Checking in on me, calling me. Do I need anything? When I was in the hospital. I mean, always has been there and helping out anyway. And I'm not just saying financially, my daughter, I was like, I don't know how I'm getting her stuff to college. He's like, I will help you. My car will fit everything. I will help you get everything there. And I'm like, are you sure? And yes. So, one night I just needed someone to talk to. It was late, and Jess was there to talk to me. So, as much as he's given me breadcrumbs, I do believe that. Also, though, he has been there for me. Like I said, not just financially. He has been there for me. Emotionally. Because, like I said, when my grandmother died. Like all my other friends, was there just as much. So, I don't know. I just... I'm sorry. This is what I mean. I'm still coming up, which is gross. So, I think that is where I'm torn, because on one hand, such a great friend, but on the other hand, the two of us, when it comes to him, I have no self-control. None. So, and I need to work on me and getting me better and finding out what this all was about. But usually I'm yelling and screaming. I'm on the turnpike, and this is like the smoothest ride. 39 degrees. That's my car telling me it's now dropped to 39 degrees. And lane shift in a half a mile. But this is really the smoothest ride. Usually I'm yelling and screaming. Other than that, Volvo cutting me off. Well, not cutting me off, but going into me. Really, this is heaven. And my daughter's getting ready to move, but just like literally around the corner from where she is, like a half this apartment for 1 month till April 1st, well, March 30th. And I don't know. I feel like it's the old saying, you can't be happy with someone else until you're happy with yourself. And overall, I am happy with myself. I'm not happy with my body. And God, going in the shower today, this person is doing like 50 miles an hour. And I got solid white lines that I can't get back over. But I really like looking at my body. I'm like, oh my God. And as much as I'm walking more, well, last couple of days, because of this and fever and chills, and then I would have no fever night, wake up in the morning with a fever. Usually it's the other way around, to have a fever at night. So I don't know, maybe my body reacting to the fact that no milk, and well, I'm having some dairy, but no meat. I don't know. Which reminds me, I have to take out my leftovers, my orzo, so out of the freezer, so I can have it for dinner tomorrow night. And I have food to cook for Saturday. Two dinners after that, and a small lunch. And I'm probably just going heavy on the portions than I should. Oh wow. Going by the airport, and there's 1, 2, 3, wow, stacked up coming in. One after another. Probably trying to get them in before this snow starts that I knew nothing about. I don't watch the news. I don't have regular TV. I watch Netflix, Hulu, Paramount Plus, thanks to my daughter. I'm yet to break it to my kids that Hulu, you have to pick a home. Like Netflix, you can't share it. So my daughter has been having the Netflix. And I've been watching Hulu and my son watching Hulu. Sorry. Not happening. I think I'm gonna call and see if I upgrade and pay. I think it's $2.99 a month if I can share within the homes. I'm gonna say, listen, this is through my. I get it through T-Mobile. I get Netflix and Hulu. But both of them commercials. So, I'm actually getting hungry. 10:30 last night, I got hungry. So, I feel like I'm being boring today. But if anybody has any feedback on what this could be, like, I'm just constantly, well, other than, I'm going to an allergist. After an allergist, the next step is an autoimmune doctor. Any nurses out there, even doctors, my white count is always low. And I don't know what that means. When it's high, I know it's infection. But low, I don't know. Always low, my white count. So I'm going to make an appointment, like I said, for April. for my doctor and repeat blood work and everything, and take it from there. Newark Airport. Is this it? Oh, I don't know. I think this is it. Oh yeah, this is it. Oh my god, I almost missed the exit. Holland Tunnel, Jersey City, Bayonne. Yes. I almost was like, is this it? I used to do this all the time because my aunt lived in Jersey City. My grandmother lived with her for the longest time. So, till she died, she lived with her. So, I think this lane ends, but my daughter actually lives, she can walk to where the ships come in, so that's nice. I don't want this truck. I don't want to be behind this truck, so I'm gonna go and get in front of him. Oh my god, there's this blue, is it a Tesla? It says Rebel on it, but I think it's a Tesla. And maybe, oh shit, I'm behind it. Oh no, Rebel. It looks like a Tesla. But it's taxi, livery, and cab plates from New York. But it is this bright blue, and it says Rebel. So, of course, I'm gonna have to look that up if I remember. So, yeah, I don't have my granddaughter this weekend. I did have two of my friends, they wanted to take me out last night, just to the diner, and I really wasn't up for it. And at this point, I'm just like, I feel good, oh, no nasal, everything. And then I go around people, and like, I shouldn't say like I'm around people every day at work, but you know, a crowd of people like I had at my place, and I get this. So I don't know, but I was around my daughter's dog Saturday too. Oh my god, this 18-wheeler just burned, like, saw the smoke coming. Pay attention. This is why I did not want to be behind him, because they do not, I don't know, sometimes I feel like they're flying and they're, you know, going with the flow kind of thing, and then slam on their brakes, and so I saw pieces of tire all over the roadway. But two, I made this because I wanted people to know I didn't forget about you, and I'm getting a lot of really good feedback, more and more subscribers, which I love. The more people, the more feedback I get. And also, if anybody wants to share this, I don't know if you have shared it, thank you, because I had, oh my god, this guy is next to me now. I've had 27 shares, so that's great. I have 291 subscribers, so thank you. And if there's, like I said again, one of the things that they said in this group, which I don't have a lot of time to get into this, but what do you feel is the foundation in a relationship for good intimacy? And I feel, like I've said before, you really have to get to know the person. That's how I feel. I feel you really have to get to know them. And okay, my lights on. You really have to get to know them. And if there's connection on all other levels, I think it makes intimacy so much better. So much better. So the foundation for it, I think, is good connections on other levels. That's how I feel anyway. That you really need to have good connections on your other levels in order to chosen way. I'm going the wrong way. I'm cutting this guy off. He's not going to be happy with me. No, he wasn't going that fast. So the foundation is good communication, and you need to communicate and what you're really want. I think if you communicate to each other what you really, really want, your likes, dislikes, and not just communicate that, but communicate what intimacy is to you. To me, intimacy is, like I said, starts before. You like holding hands. You like, touch on the shoulder. You like cuddling up. This is where my daughter is going. And I don't know where building 3 is. 1, 2, I guess this is building 3. And they're on the 3rd floor. Gorgeous view. Gorgeous view of the city. So, that's where she's moving. But we'll get to where she actually lives. And I'm not really sure her exact address. Usually I find it by their car. So it should be interesting. But yeah, I think the foundation is communication. Communicate not just what you like and dislike, but just communicate. And when you communicate everything, all your likes and dislikes, you communicate, I'm not a skier, and they're an avid skier, but it doesn't mean that you can't have a relationship with someone that's an avid skier and you're not. If you have too many things that you don't have in common, well, then there you go. But I think that there's some snowman that were built. I thought that was something, but it was a dog, a white dog. So I really, really think that my daughter tells me to go down this way. I really think that communication, I guess, is the foundation to a good intimacy. Because if you have communication and you connect, if you communicate well enough, then you know if you connect on all these levels. And when you do connect on all these levels, where's the stop sign, dude? Then I think intimacy is better. So, oh, I see where my daughter means. Her new building, the gym is going to be right downstairs, where now it's here. And, oh my gosh, she does have to walk quite a bit a ways, because I know I'm not really, nope, that's not hers. I know, I really should get to know her street. I'll see it, I'll know it when I see it. But, I don't think this is it. I don't think so. I think maybe the next one. But I am going to end this because I really need to find her street and therefore, oh, Stiller, I think this is it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is, and I'll be able to tell. I think it is. I'm not 100%. This might be it, but is that her? All right. I am going to have to text my daughter so that I know I'm in the right spot. And, oh my God, parking is horrendous because they did not shovel so well. So, all right, all. But I'd love to hear what you think the foundation for intimacy is. And what you think about that guy. What would you do? Guys out there? And girls, what if a guy told you you weren't dressed appropriately when you've been to this restaurant many times and he hasn't? Same thing for the guys. You've been to the restaurant, she hasn't. What would you have done? All right. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.